knock 3 times when I want to be let out, and say the word, the phrase, all green soups. If you don't hear that, don't let me out.
This is the last we ever saw of Aggie.
He opens the door. Okay. Something green.
I'm going to head in.
Something. You are the heroes of the city! Along with all the other heroes of the city who helped out.
They're not important.
But you're probably the biggest heroes of the city.
Yeah. Take that, grumpy mage guy.
Yeah.
Who is currently handcuffed.
Oh yeah.
The creatures have been driven back. The denizens at the gate have been, well, not turned back, sort of brutally murdered, except for one who's been captured.
How many casualties did the city sustain?
Numbers are not in yet. Although you can probably ask later and get a precise figure. However, the party now finds itself, well, in a bit of a lull, really.
Well,
All of that happened so
What that
suddenly,
means.
and they don't seem to have any new ideas about why it happened, what exactly just happened, or how to stop it next time. The new acting druid councillor has taken command and has ordered the, That is such a strange request. I'm just going to zoom in so the video can see that.
I mean, it's not the first shape-shifting druid we have.
No.
And it's just refusing to turn into an octopus.
And has ordered, at least for now, that Tannic be chained in the dungeon.
in the dungeon? That's rude.
Poor guy.
I'm not
Just like
convinced
give him
he's
house
actually
arrest
done
or something.
anything.
Yeah, is there any definite proof that he's bad?
No,
He's
but
not
the
necessarily bad, but he's certainly not normal.
But Mogarth is quite pissed off at all the crap that's gone on, so he is not taking any shit right.
Oh, Mogarth.
God.
feel like
You
we've
damn
made a mistake
character that got
bringing-
made up on the spot.
Yeah, I feel like we've made a mistake bringing this like random, weird old guy that beats people up for no reason. Well,
I like him.
He
For
was
little reason.
Senra's predecessor on the council.
I like him.
Okay, so he has some credentials.
And is the
let's
current
see, so-
leader of the Druid Order.
So
In the area.
that elven army on the other side, they were wearing city guard armor, I think they stated last session.
Yes, that was correct.
Did they know from which city? Or is it just standardized equipment across the...
I mean, if anyone wants to try a knowledge local to see if they know stuff of the sort, I shouldn't have said which knowledge roll, but I'm getting used to that myself. If you want to try a knowledge roll, there we go.
I suggest you use local, guys. Does anyone have knowledge local?
I do, but I feel I don't know anything about this particular locale.
It's a difficult
And
roll.
besides, I
but-
want to do that.
Oddly enough, one of the most notable things that Ahi can tell is that they are peculiarly non-planar in appearance. In
You
that
mean non-plane?
they don't appear to be extraplanar.
They don't
At
appear
least-
to be extraplanar or material planar.
As they appear. If you were to make a guess, not knowing that this was a sort of extra-dimensional space, you wouldn't think they were anything but inhabitants
They
of
look
the
like
material
normal
plane.
Hmm.
However, obviously, you are suspicious of this understanding given the knowledge of how the flip side appears.
Oh man, is Logan gonna have to study again? You guys are making me look up knowledge. Because what? Before the session where everything went to shit, being previous session, what was your guys' plan before that? Because I wasn't in the
Plan?
session. Did you guys have anything planned by returning to the city?
We came back to the city because the Beast and Senra were attacking it from the other side. And
Alright.
also because we knew Tannic wasn't real.
Okay, and
However,
if you guys...
we know that the Beast is behind us, or was behind us anyway, closer to Fort Druidia.
And that it's a vampire.
No.
According to the drawings that I saw, it was.
The drawing was embellished.
Who
So
would do
we
such a
know
thing?
where we could find the Beast. It's also possible that it's in the flip side around the city.
Yeah, like my next question was gonna be, Hen has the dagger that allows you to pretty much cut through the space and enter the flip side from anywhere. Have you guys entered the flip side inside the city yet?
No,
Yes.
because there was a giant army.
Wasn't that how we met Sanra?
Two of the party jumped through.
No. Did we?
Not you.
It was like I grabbed Seth and we went into the flip side.
Ah.
Like when we first confronted Tannic.
You could do it again.
I'm
Alright.
Wasn't that
tempted.
wait? That was here though, right?
Yeah, in the tower.
Yeah.
Alright, and furthermore, we know that the mirror technically does not show the flip side. Because those shade guys look like shades on the flip side as well, while in the mirror he looks like an elven guard. So it shows...
Oh wait, yeah. If he's an elven god on the other side, so I mean,
No, he was a shade on the other side, according to you guys. You guys already fought those shades on the other side. Right?
no, but the shade that we have with us now.
Yeah.
He's
The
an
mirror.
elven god on the other side, right?
No, he's an elven guard in the mirror.
Yeah.
Which
On-
we
Isn't that the flip side? In the mirror.
that's
like,
what
see
I'm-
the flip side?
theorizing right now, that the mirror does not show the flip side, but something else.
I apologise. I may have misled you there.
Did you?
He should not have a reflection.
Okay. But
Who-
like, we
wait,
know
who
so,
doesn't?
The denizen. That would be my bad from last time. Apologies.
Yeah, he was an elf in his reflection.
Yeah. So like,
Okay, so there is
'cause-
no reflection, so
There
there
you have
may
it.
actually
There
be an elf army
were
on the other side.
Guards on the. You did see an elf army through the mirror, but you do not see an elf reflected on the denizen, for the denizen does not have a
Okay.
reflection.
okay.
Interesting.
'Cause-
In that
yeah, I'm good.
in that case, the mirror may actually reflect the flip side. In that case, do we want to go back to the fortress, see if the elven army is still there, and if it is there, hop through and see if we can figure out something with that?
Hey, here's an idea. Maybe we should make sure everyone has a mirror.
We
That's
can
cool.
produce those things?
I thought it was a very specific mirror that did it, and
Or can we
It's
break
just
it up
a
in
pocket
pieces?
mirror.
okay, let's just all get mirrors then.
Yeah, if you can get us those mirrors, just give us all a mirror.
Like, a mirror should not be hard to find. Why don't you guys have mirrors anyway?
I have a mirror. I don't know if it's
Because
enchanted to do
he
that
doesn't
thing.
need a mirror to know she looks fabulous.
Try looking through
Actually,
it.
Seth should probably have a mirror. He trims his beard. That'd be fucking disastrous to do without a mirror.
No one wanted to comment on that. Seth, your beard is awful.
Oh no!
My assumption is that he always does it when he's at
He
the
looks like
base.
a bunch of hamsters stuck in a glue trap.
I'm gonna start playing.
I mean, we always thought that Seth was
Investigation
just
music.
like entering puberty. So it's the patchy kind of beard. He's trying to have it grow, but it's really not working out.
I'm gonna go with he trims it whenever he's on the airship, or like whenever he's at dealer's run. Because I mean,
You
he wouldn't do
have
it
a
whilst
mirror.
he's out. But like when he's on a mission, he won't do it, and maybe it gets a little scruffy body end depending on how long they're there. And then he'll
What?
just trim it when he gets back.
You're in the tower, by the way, so Mogul's still here. What are you all talking about?
Puppet.
We're not actually talking about this, are we?
I mean, I don't know. I'm commenting about your beard, man.
I'm
Your
Why
beard's
do you
scruffy, man.
people care about mirrors?
Well, you see, the mirrors seem to be some sort of, well, we don't really know what yet, but we've at the very least come to the conclusion that
What was
the
that
mirrors
noise?
are allowing us to see fruits of the this other dimension,
Right.
plane,
Flip side.
fruit to the flip side.
Negative dimension.
Honestly, it doesn't make a lot of sense if it's every mirror, because I mean, wouldn't mirrors be useless if that was the case?
Well, I guess it's not really the mirror. I guess it's the person that's looking into the mirror. As in,
Okay.
we have the essence of whatever is in there inside of us, so we can access. As for knives, I don't think that every knife we have can cut into it, though.
Definitely not.
I slashed the air with my dagger.
Your dagger.
Yes, my dagger.
What are you doing that for?
Testing. Seems I did not open a rift into a different dimension.
Does that
I mean-
often happen to you?
We have the OS
After we
other one
arrived
with us.
here, it's not an uncommon occurrence.
We have one that does.
Well, be careful with it. I don't want demons here.
Yeah, no.
Not like the
Not
last
about
time.
Demons.
Like last night. Like a few hours ago.
That was one succubus, I mean.
Hey man, not all. Actually, no. Demons are pretty bad. Devils can be helpful. Right, Seth?
No.
Are you saying Nephew wasn't helpful?
He just wants
Kamek
to
kept saying it at the
help.
beginning of the session.
Not saying anything.
And the Shaken has returned. There we go.
Is he shaking?
It's been a while.
Okay, he's shaking. He's just like saying anything.
I don't approve of everything you did there.
So,
Also,
What
when
do
I
you
look
do?
into my mirror, do I also see the flip side?
no. But
Okay,
you
no,
couldn't
Luna, it's just
see
your
that
mirror.
anyway.
Wait, what?
Like, remember when you were looking through, you saw a reflection of the place you're in. Just with
I'm very confused.
odd figures.
Alright, so if I look at Ahi through the mirror,
You will note that Ahi has a reflection that is moving independently.
alright.
Just a second,
my
I'm
mirror
going to
does.
perception to check if I notice him looking at me.
Go ahead. Yes. He's looking at you through a
Do
mirror.
not pay attention to her, Logan. She knows what she's doing.
She grins at Logan.
Rude bitch.
I mean, she doesn't seem too different, but you know, I was just making sure that my mirror also works. It works.
Tell her that hairstyle makes her look like a tramp.
She looks angry.
Oh no.
It's exactly the same hairstyle. Here's what Ahi was going for.
Isn't it yours?
Shh, don't say that, Seth. It's a very dangerous thing to say.
But yes, you can see that in the mirror. Do you wish to do anything else with it? You
Well, I
have
think
made
for-
this discovery.
Let's see, I think we've looked at most people in this room through the mirror already, including the old druid guy.
Have you?
I'll look at the old druid guy through the mirror, because I'm pretty sure we have, and he didn't have the reflection
Yeah,
at the time.
he's got a reflection.
Oh, he does have reflection.
Yeah, now.
We look at the whole pie. I'm guessing we have, because we've all looked in the mirror.
Oh,
I'm pretty
if
sure
you're
we
looking
looked
for
in
your
the
own reflections, you won't find them.
Yeah,
No.
well,
Except
only
for
Ahi
Ahi.
has one. But I used Ahi as a test case.
That's good.
Wait, so is the
Oh, wait,
old
I'm a
man's
vampire. I
reflection
must kill
also
myself.
acting
No,
off?
his reflection is acting exactly like he is.
He's behaving.
He's a special case.
That's what they all say.
It's not the first time we heard that.
It doesn't surprise me that a version of Ahi is rebelling.
Do not eat the mirror.
Oh, eat what's inside the mirror.
What if we feed it to... Oh, wait, never mind.
Puppet!
What?
He has been here for a bit. He's just been quiet.
Again.
Alright, so... Seeing how we don't really have a cohesive course of action, do we want to head into the old fort and see if what we find there through the mirror, and if we find anything interesting, go through with the knife?
I mean, that sounds like a plan to me, because we initially held off just purely because of the fact that there are a lot of undesirables coming from the portal in that room, but now that everything's sort of settled down, it might be a bit different.
Also, I feel an elf army is easier to negotiate with than beast.
Yeah.
Luna, they may know something about your father.
Hopefully.
Your dead father.
Damn. Wow.
I'm sure he's fine.
Why?
Right, so you wish to head back to the old fort.
The old, yes, the old fat.
The old fart in
What
the old
did you call me?
Nothing. We run. I cast
the
anywhere
old
but here.
fort.
We're on the infernal plane. No.
Oh,
Ah,
Incidentally, with my latest level, I have gained access to transplanar travel.
You
so-
find a bunch of people slowly filtering in to start cleanup.
Oh, good.
Got took for a ride last time.
Alright,
They-
we also got 8 + 1 short swords last time.
Yes, they appear to be very carefully covering up the corpses. A couple with a few confused looks. Eventually, one of the guards walks over and goes, "Excuse me, can I help you?"
I look at the guard through the mirror.
He has a reflection.
Why does he have a... Oh, now I don't know. Are we the weird ones?
I mean, definitely, we've been infected by the energies of the other plane. Take a look at your eyes. Well, take a look at the party's eyes, seeing as you can't look at yourself in the mirror.
Right, this is actually really inconvenient. For checking myself out. I look at Seth's eyes. I stare
Seth?
into them very deeply.
Give me a perception check. Seth, give me an uncomfortableness check.
I'm shaken. Do I even need to roll?
Logan is asserting dominance.
What's an uncomfortable check?
A D20? Yeah.
Fucking hell.
You are very uncomfortable. Logan, you don't notice anything particularly odd.
No, that's just Seth.
Unless you want to actually take 20, but...
Yes,
Do you really want to
yes,
spend-
I'm gonna spend a minute staring into Seth's eyes while he's getting more and more uncomfortable.
If he does this, I'm just gonna, like, move him. Like, leave me alone.
Unfortunately, Seth's interference prevents you from finishing taking 20.
Damn it. Yeah, no, Seth.
Wait,
Seth just looks like Seth.
aren't they the guys who, like, fought back the monsters? We all
Oh, yes,
fought
we
back
went-
the monsters.
We were here before. We cleared out the enemies in this area.
Oh? Where are they? Where were they?
I mean, are there
Oh,
corpses
are the
here
corpses
still?
gone?
Yeah, the corpses are here. They're covered up now.
Ah.
I'm just gonna, like, look around. Like,
Like,
What do you mean, where?
here!
like the enemies.
Yeah.
You drive them
Yeah.
off?
Yeah.
No, well, some of them, we killed them. They came out of this
What about the
butthole in
guards
floor.
here then?
There were no guards.
What are you talking about? There's 3 guard corpses.
What? Are these not the people we...
Can
Can I just, like, lift up...
Give me a
I have a
second.
question.
I'm going
What sort
to
of guard outfit
sprint
is this
across
guard
the
wearing?
city.
He's wearing a city guard outfit.
I'm going to sprint across the city back to the Grand Tower. Because I need to go see Colfer.
They're all covered in, they're all covered in, you know, blankets just to keep the corpse from showing. If you want to lift it.
I'm gonna look out under the blanket.
There is a dead elf in city guard armor.
Do you know this person?
Well,
Not
this is unfortunate.
personally.
Would
you guys
be
have,
able
like,
to find someone that...
Yeah, do you guys
knows?
have like a serial number or identification?
Ain't that Terrence?
Oh no, not Terry! Not another one!
Nah, he's down at Southgate. Can't be it.
Oh, thank God.
Well, is there nobody that can confirm the identity of these people?
Do they not have dog tags?
Eventually, sure, but we're all busy right now.
This is quite important to me.
This is the worst guard system I have ever seen.
I look at
I'll
the guard
send
through
for one of the sergeants.
I look at the corpse through the mirror.
There is no reflection
Alright.
of the corpse.
Yeah, these guys were infected. Or they're similar to us, at the very least. Also, where did Ahi go?
She ran off. You've got a long way to go, so we'll finish up here. Whatever you want to do.
Oh, do I? I could dimension door
Still a long way to go.
shave off 700 feet or something. So I'll
However,
bother.
Oh, like
I'm gonna change the music.
a few seconds.
Yeah.
Running a minute at most.
Well, that's not very good.
No, it's this
Can I uncover this one?
Sure.
Okay.
A human guard.
Wait, a
Okay.
human?
Yes.
Oh god. Siegfried,
Hmm?
could you do? Alright, one second.
Do you want me to
Uh,
check how they died?
I was gonna say yeah, an autopsy, including checking for purple goop. But
Oh,
I
you're
think
gonna
we should
make
ask
me
the-
remember how you killed him?
I mean, yeah, sure.
They have the wounds you inflicted on them.
I know one of them had like an exploding head from Seth just critting it with a lance on a charge attack.
Well, this is like quite...
I'm more curious to see if they have purple goop inside of their body or something that indicates infection.
I mean, there's enough wounds on them. I'm pretty sure we could see if there was any inside of them. So though I could do a Y incision.
I mean, you like collecting goop, and so does Ahi, but Ahi's not here right now.
There's a bit of commotion, and later someone with a sort of more decorated uniform walks up, looks down, gets out a book. Well, it looks like Terrence.
But
Oh, Terrence is at Southgate. He reported in alive.
alright, so it's the mirror versions of the guards.
The what now?
It's imposters. It's like those monsters, those wolves. They disguised themselves as the guards and came through.
We have to do that again?
Again? This is
Yeah.
the first instance of this happening?
Shapeshifters.
What's the code word? What's the code word?
Well, there is no code word.
How do we know that you're not a shapeshifter in that case?
Logan, we
You
don't
know
know
what?
the code
I
word.
don't
Why
care.
would we know?
If you know or not, I'm gonna go just to make sure that everyone is who they say they are. I don't know how, but I'll do it somehow. I've gotta go report back. She-
Actually, I do have a way you can measure that. Find the blue lady and tell her that. Oh no, not the blue. What color? What color was Ahi this morning?
Found her.
Sort of turquoise.
Oh yeah, Luna's not on this map for some reason.
Alright, so you're turquoise. Yeah, find the turquoise lady and tell her to,
Mister,
inspect
you
people
are
use-
assuming a hell of a lot if you think I know what the word turquoise means.
Find the one that's
Alright,
hitting on
you-
grizzled
It's
old
a-
men.
Yeah, you see this
Colour?
lady?
It's a bit like cyan, but arguably
More of a greeny blue.
greener.
Actually, can I just make
How big
turquoise
is
using
Meteor
prestidigitation?
now?
He's large.
Oh,
yeah.
Meteor's large now.
So that's Meteor.
That's terrifying.
He has a grab attack.
Yeah, he can pull people up into the sky.
Can I try and quickly draw up what Ahi looks like? Using
Sure.
my
Profession
I got it under
artist, if you have it.
Yeah. I think I had it under perform. I don't know why. I put perform painting. I don't know if that's the right thing. Or is that profession? I can't tell. Hang on.
Profession painter.
Oh, it is profession. I put profession painting.
That's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna try and quickly draw up what Ahi looks like.
Polite applause for chat. Right there. Well done. You draw a fairly good representation quite quickly.
Alright,
Find
and then
this person!
I use prestidigitation to turn it turquoise. That's turquoise.
Alright.
Alright, so find her and tell her to identify the guard using the heart. Just tell her that and she will
Wait,
know.
the heart?
What, she gonna
What?
believe? She's gonna believe us?
Um,
Into realism?
Tell her that the code word is collie.
Way to spread our code word around.
Fellow doppelgangers, the code word is Carly. Ah! Alright, whatever. I don't care. You did save the city, we kind of owe you.
Alright.
So lackadaisical.
Meanwhile,
Lots of people died.
at the top, he's a guard.
Either this is gonna go really well or people are gonna get blown up.
He's used to shit like this sometimes happening. There is, you rush to the tower, and you will, arrive back in fairly good time. It's not a short run by any means, but hey. Given fort.
I do a lot of cardio.
And you arrive at the Grand Tower.
I bust on in. Tell me, where are you keeping Colifer?
The guards look at each other like... Who?
The creature that we brought in a while ago.
His name's
Probably very
Tannic.
But no. We dragged a creature over here from the old fort in checks.
Creature.
Panic was already.
Oh, he means the shadow thing.
It's called Colifer, guy. We wrote it on the sign-in sheet.
Yeah, we couldn't read that. What language did you put it in?
Aquan.
Yeah,
That's
that's why
why
we
it's all
couldn't read that.
basically streaky ink blots.
Alright, well, I guess you brought it in. I don't think there's any problem with you seeing it right now. I don't know what the new boss would think. It's technically the old boss. Whatever. Probably fine. Come on.
Okay, I follow this lackadaisical guard.
You get taken down into a dungeon. You pass Tannic, quietly sobbing in his
Hi,
cell.
Tannic.
And then you reach a very secure cell with a figure chained to the center. Anti-magic
he's really
runes
good at
are
Tannic.
everywhere.
I'm going to turn to the guard. Okay, I'm going to go in there. and say the word, the phrase. All green soups. If you don't hear that, don't let me out.
This is the last we ever saw of Aggie.
He opens the door. Okay. Something green.
I'm going to head in.
Something.
Hello, cauliflower. How are you?
The figure's head jerks upwards,
Ah, you're awake. I see. Does
staring
he still
at
appear
you
to be shadowy?
with yellow pinpoints in darkness.
I'm going to poke his face with a stick.
It reacts like a physical body to a stick.
Okay.
Except it grows into a giant tree.
Oh, my. I wonder what I... That never happened before.
The
I'm
creature
going
makes
to-
a disapproving hissing noise.
I'm going to tongue sex myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, why are you here, cauliflower?
Why are we here?
Ooh, I can understand him. Yes, why are you here in our plane?
Why did you come to ours?
When you say you, do you mean me specifically? Who are you referring to?
What, they don't tell you?
We aren't exactly a single unified entity over here.
Your people came through to us. You destroyed our land. Twisted
Okay,
it.
When you say your people, can you actually describe them? The people who did this?
Just they came through the portal.
I'm going to do a quick sketch of Senra.
Can you?
Let me see.
This is gonna be tough.
I am going to take a small piece of wire and craft a piece of jewellery that looks like Senra. Damn it!
No.
Okay, I'll just describe Senra, please.
What, the druid?
Yes, the druid. Was it her?
No, but it was someone who looked like her.
Looks like her. Okay. Male? Female? Human? Elven? Was she blue?
Can I
Blue?
take that back? I've remembered something.
Okay.
What are you talking about? They look like you.
Me specifically?
Yeah. Dark, shadowy, yellow
Oh.
eyes.
Wait.
Use a mirror.
I'm going to show him my reflection in the mirror, see what his reaction is. This is what I look like. To me, anyway.
Which
You're
eye shows up in the
blue?
mirror?
Yes, and a redhead. I know. It's beautiful. Don't fall in love.
She's
Okay, you
flipping
can
me
fall in
off.
love.
How is she flipping me off?
Oh, I don't know. She's been acting up lately. Anyway,
What?
can I see him in the reflection?
No.
Can you see yourself in the reflection?
What? What is this? Some sort of looking glass?
It's a mirror. It's supposed. Well,
So
usually
why
it
are
shows.
you? Why is that person who looks nothing like you, not behaving like you, and why am I not there?
Well, I think the problem is you aren't there because you're here.
What?
Okay, I I think we need to stop describing it as a mirror and more as a window.
Looking glass is accurate, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Settle down with me here, Colifer. Let me
What?
rap with you for a second.
That's not
Okay.
my name!
What is
It
your
is
name
now.
then?
Alfarian.
Okay. So I'm going to call you Polifer for short.
Not Alfie. You know,
Mm,
short for Alfarian.
I'm going to call you Firian for short.
Okay, whatever.
How about
Okay.
Fear?
What? You won anyway.
Well, I'm not sure about that yet. I feel that we've had our message spells cross. I'd say wires cross, but that's not really a thing. Unless is it? Are there telegraphs?
No. Well, no one needed them because magic was easier.
Yeah.
It's not like they couldn't use that technology, it's that there's no reason for it.
Okay. I think we have our messages crossed. As far as I can tell, your world is almost a mirror or parallel existence to our world. You lot look like shadowy beings to us, and apparently we look the same to you. See where I'm going? You would usually appear as the reflection of someone else in a mirror, but you have come over here, so that person is without a reflection, and you can't have a reflection because you're over this side of the mirror.
Okay, I was doing well up until that point.
Yeah, I'm confused too. Anyway, by the sounds of it, someone from our dimension decided to fuck up your dimension. Not entirely sure why. Possibly something to do with the fact that they now control an army of crazy corrupted animals. Oh wait, what did the animals look like to you? The big eagles and the wolves and
What,
the...
the horrifying mutated creatures?
Oh good, they look the same. Okay.
They're the plague your side inflicted on our side.
Except it's attacking our side too, so I think maybe this is something else. Do you have a leader we can speak to? Let's set up a parley here.
What, the hero? Probably.
Hero sounds good. Hero sounds good.
The land was ravaged by the creatures.
Yeah, but
Only
what's he up
Actigate
to?
was left. He led us. He told us you were responsible.
Ah. Now, you see, that sounds... When did this hero first come about?
A while back. It was
How long back?
a few weeks after the creatures appeared.
Yeah, I figured. Colifer, I do believe that you've been had. If I had to take a very educated guess, and I am very educated, for you see I am known as the wisest of this dimension.
Bluff check.
I'm not there
Right
to
now.
Damn it. I wonder if I have a bonus for him having nothing to go off.
Well, the good news is their skill ranks are not amazing. I have not added them to the sheet though, because I did not expect these guys to actually have to do.
No, it's...
Not buying it.
Well,
He looks suspicious of you. Not that you can tell because he's squinting, but you can't really see that. To be fair, he can't really see your facial expressions either.
okay. So, Gulliver, what does this hero look like?
You don't even call me by the name you...
Sorry, Therian. I'm just going to call you Collie for short.
Ugh. hooded, dark-skinned, but not like shadow creature.
Like a drow?
Yeah,
Like a half drow, maybe?
but I don't know. What does the half drow look like?
It depends on which artist is drawing them. Some think they look just like pale drow, some think they have vitiligo. I like the vitiligo ones.
That
Look,
was a yin-yang version, which
he's
just
got
half-
grey
half
skin.
dark.
What else do you want?
That sounds half drow. Now I'm trying to remember who it was half drow other than Thea.
Oh god, fuck.
There
who
was
it?
someone significant, a male half drow.
Yeah, it wasn't her brother or
Wasn't
something.
male
It
half
was.
drow.
Yeah, there was
It
another one.
last session!
There was a
Was
lot
this last
going on,
session?
and I was drunk last session.
I wasn't
Are
here
you?
last session.
I kept it very under wraps. Anyway,
For
besides-
reference, it was the guy you met at the portal who brought the
Oh,
denizens
right.
through.
That
yes,
guy.
that guy. Okay, Colliver. Collie. Therian. Alfarian.
Collie.
Alfarian Q. Colliver. The third.
Yes.
I think that there is deception afoot. That hero, I think, has manipulated you lot in order to attack this reality. If anything, he is probably the cause of that plague. Because no one on this side has any fucking clue what's going on. Why don't I take you to go see the rest of my party, and we'll see if we can't hash this out. You're going to have to wear this hood. This mask, even, not hood.
I'm a bit chained up. I don't have a choice. How long does the hex
Okay.
tongues last for, by the way?
Probably minutes per level,
Functions as the spell.
but it doesn't
Tons.
have to be consecutive.
10 minutes per level.
Okay.
10
so
minutes per
you-
level. And it won't be consecutive.
I don't think I have much choice.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stop talking whilst we're walking. Just to conserve this ability. I'm going to go to the door and knock 3 times. And say, all green soups.
The guard has left a while ago.
I didn't actually tell him to lock the door behind me.
You hear eventually someone goes, "Who's in there?"
But your mother, let me out.
I don't think I should be letting people in the cells out.
Well,
Make a valid
if
point.
you don't know who is in the cell, and you haven't in fact put anyone in the cell, and you haven't looked in the cell, how can you know there's anyone in the cell until you open it?
'Cause I can hear you.
I'm pretty sure there's any number of spells I could be casting to cast my voice from elsewhere. I could be outside for all you know.
Inside the anti-magic cell.
Yeah. Well, you're not inside the anti-magic cell.
Oh wait, no, it only works on the person in the center. You're not standing in the center, right?
I'm not standing in the cell at all. Or am I? You'll have to check.
He slides open the box. Yeah, I can see you.
I poke him in the eye. Open
Ah!
This is
Why?
really not a good strategy for being let out.
Ah!
the door! Alright, fuck this noise. I dimension door out. Now open the cell, you dick! You
It's
need
a
to
different
take that
guard,
thing
by
over
the
to the
way.
old fort.
Wait, is this the guard we sent?
No, this is a different guard.
The other guy left because he got hungry for soup.
Well, yeah, but there's the guard
Green
Grantor received, but there's also the guard we sent to get Grantor.
You know what? Above my pay grade, he opens the door.
Okay. I'm also going to tip him 5 gold to grab one of his friends and help me carry
It's an outer prison
Cauliflower
break.
through
You're not
the
letting him walk?
through the city to the old fort. I'm also going to put a mask on Cauliflower, just so people can't see he's
For
an
5 gold, this guy will probably follow you out the gate to face
well,
demons.
2.5 gold in his case.
You get a couple, get
Seeing as
another
I
guy.
need 2 guards. Yeah.
They sort of help you carry.
Excellent. We're going to proceed across the city. Let's see what the rest of them are up to.
What were the rest of you up to?
Would we have gotten to the point where we would head into the other dimension using the knife? Or would we wait for the guard to
Probably
return
gonna
with Ahi?
wait for Farahi to get back.
We really don't know what Ahi is up to or how long she's gonna be gone.
Oh, I should probably also ask the people here if they've heard anything of an elf called Istuna. Any rumors or anything.
Ain't that the old, like, druid? No, that's Morgoth. It's a druid, right?
Yes.
Doesn't he live in one of the out villages?
Yes, but I have reason to believe he was sort of here.
I think he went up with that hunting party. They were
Oh.
heading up north? Was it? It was near Celium, I think.
Alright, so this is a mirror world thing then.
Yep, not gonna find anything here. So wanna head in?
Everyone ready?
Are you going without Ahi?
I mean, Ahi went off without saying anything. We don't know how long she's gonna be gone. This is
Okay, do we want to give it, like, I don't know, an hour or something for her to get back?
Yeah. There doesn't seem to be an essence of urgency at the moment, so that's probably the best idea.
So I'm not sure it's a good idea to leave her wandering this dimension.
Alright.
I will be
Alone?
ruling the city if you leave me alone. By the time you come back, it will all be mine.
Oh my!
I mean, I get what would happen first over. Would Ahi first get back here, or would the guard we sent out to get Ahi and get the task of doing the stuff with the heart to Ahi first?
That guy's not finding Ahi.
That guy's not finding Ahi.
I don't know why you thought he would.
For all that trouble, I went to painting the picture.
God, yeah. Roll a d100 to see if he finds Ahi.
Okay, sure.
Gonna be 99 again.
Oh, I forgot to do my luck.
No.
He's not finding Ahi.
That's a bad luck roll.
No.
Alright, I guess while we wait in that case, I'm gonna, strip off some of that guard armor.
Hey! What are you doing that for?
Evidence, part of the autopsy.
Stop it!
Logan, just leave them alone.
Seth, this is for when we head to the other side. How?
Oh yes, because wearing bloodied clothing is really gonna make us seem
I guess
inconspicuous.
prestidigitation, it's no longer bloodied.
It has markings all over it from the fight.
And the symbol of the city guard.
Yeah, which is fine. Because there are all city guards on the other side.
But no, put it back.
You don't want disguises?
I am telling you to put it back.
Also,
We
out
get
of
a-
curiosity, I'm looking up images for the father, and I have found some hilariously buffed druids.
I mean,
Druids
yeah.
are often depicted quite buff because they pal around with bears and wolves.
Like, I stumbled across this one. Anyway, carry on.
Alright, so for part of our investigation, we're gonna need some sets of guard armor. You got any spares?
Why do you need guard armor? You're getting
Just be
almost
safe,
different
your
guards
city.
every time. Yeah, but we can't
Well-
just give it out. It's another guy
These guys are-
carrying stuff.
Well, these guys are doppelgangers, so think of it like this. What if we infiltrate the doppelgangers pretending to be doppelgangers? Gonna need to look the part. So from now on, I'll be Terry.
This level, of
Southgate.
this level of deception is... This is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is even without IE's input.
No, just none of this. Like,
He is going to turn up because
Hi guys.
I ne-
Behind me are two guards carrying Colifer on a chair.
wait, isn't this? Isn't that?
What did you bring?
So this
Why
is
is he-
Colifer.
Isn't this
my
the
new
one we
pal.
captured?
You guys captured someone?
Well,
Yeah, one of the. Oh, I'll take off his mask.
It was one of the shades.
Yes.
Ahi, does the heart react to him?
I'm trying to be diplomatic with him. I don't think shoving my
It's bad.
super weapon near him is a good move in that regard.
You can just kind of point it at him and see if it glows. Just detect
Is
it.
there a parcel mouth in here?
no one's got tongues active.
Oh shoot! I think he's talking.
Oh,
Does anyone know tongues? I know tongues. I can talk to him.
Can you cast it on us as well?
If you
Oh,
want
I
it.
can.
Yeah. I
Just-
can.
Yeah, but you can just cast it on
Oh.
all of us. Because hexes are fun.
he's
Yeah.
one of these guys.
Hello.
Alright, so do you cast
Yeah, I'll
tongues on
tongues
everyone?
everyone up, I guess.
There we go.
Back
That's
here
disgusting.
again.
Alright, Colliford.
What?
Why
the-
did Ahi bring you here?
She wanted me to talk to you.
About?
Oh, right. So, Colifer here thinks we all look like we see him, so shadowy, pinpricks of light.
Alright.
So, this is obviously an effect of being out of
So,
from differing sides
yeah,
of the
this is their
mirror
flip
dimension.
side.
He also seems to think that our dimension is responsible for the corruption of their dimension. This has been relayed to him by that half drow guy that we met in
Oh,
here,
okay. Yeah.
who they call the hero, but who conspicuously first arrived a couple of weeks after the corruption started spreading in their realm,
Alright.
which sounds incredibly suspicious to me. Regardless, it seems that someone is keen to see conflict between our two realms. I would say that this hero seems to know more than he's letting on, or rather, he's telling lies. So,
Colliford, what's your real name?
You know what? Just call me Alfie.
Colifer.
Hey guard, do you guys have like an Alfie somewhere around here?
How do you
Alfarian.
know Alfie? Wait, which Alfie?
Alfarian.
There's only one Alfarian. Yeah, no, he's a guard.
Bring him to us. Have him oiled and sent to my tent.
Oh Christ, give me a minute. I need to find I need to find an image for
Wait.
Alfie now.
Oh, these people we fought, they weren't corrupt or anything.
I think
Seems they are the residents. They're the counterparts of people in this world. Which is
And the animals are not on their side by any stretch.
Especially
That
that
would-
bear.
That would
Oh yeah,
explain
the
why they
bear.
fought
That
the bear.
thing. That thing is crazy.
alright. So, Colifer, what was the reason for you guys to go to this site?
To kill us. They think that we're responsible for the corruption of their realm.
Alright.
Pretty much.
So, does our area look all red and hellish to you?
No. That's the
Oh,
corruption.
Alright.
Luna, you're from these parts. Do you know of any half-drow other than Thea, who is now dead?
What would I need to roll or whatever to know this?
Knowledge
I
local, potentially,
I
but
don't have local.
Or history? Maybe it
make
was
your
a
own
prominent
guess
figure.
as to what would work. Okay, I like this image. I'm using this image. I know it doesn't look
Better.
like a guard, but I like it too
He
much.
better be oiled up.
Captain Altharian.
I'm sure one of these will work for Drow.
If only you've rolled
Or maybe
higher.
this one too.
Engineering? No. History I can see.
No. I mean, there's history, which includes drow occasionally as sort of footnotes, often with the word massacred next to it.
Evil. In bold. Alright. Seth. So we now know that people have both reflections on this side and that side. There's an Alfie on this side, Alfie on that side. Why do you think we do not have a counterpart on that side?
It could just be something that's happened to this area recently, and it's only affecting those local. We're from the outside.
Yeah, Colifer. How far does your world span?
What kind of question is that?
That must be why we saw the other, panic. It's probably the one from the other side. He'd already died when he gone through.
Eventually, an elf is brought up by a couple of other guards.
Good.
He is not in uniform, and he is clearly been off duty after the attack.
Check that man's
boy.
reflection.
Okay, we're
Ooh.
keeping him.
Ooh, he's so handsome.
Yes, please.
You there.
Hello,
I
Jericho,
am prepared
number
to pay you
2.
10 gold a month in order to join our band.
Done!
Excellent.
That deal's
You shall
gonna
also be
sour as soon
renamed
as he sees
Folly
how much we
the
get
Third.
paid.
Do you know any
That is
songs?
so weird. What is that thing?
That's
Ah,
This is you.
What is it saying? It sounds
uh,
horrible.
I
Could you
get-
cast tongues on him?
I could cast tongues on Altharian and Altharian, I suppose.
To be fair,
Oh,
you
God.
could probably just do it on one of them and save your
Yeah.
casting.
No, it is not. It's limited per person, not per casting, because Hexus.
Yeah, but if he casts it on, oh, right, okay.
Wait, would casting it on Alfarian count as casting it on Shadow Alfarian?
Let's
They're
find
both
out.
the same person.
I will cast it on Shadow Altharian.
And then try to cast it on Alfarian?
No, we'll see if Altharian can
Hello.
comprehend.
Oh my god, I can hear it! They both tilt their heads and they're starting to act like reflections of each other.
Aha!
What do you think happens when they touch? Are they gonna fuse
They
together?
get the feeling every time they kiss, they swear they could fly. Can you hear my heartbeat fast? I want this to last.
Doesn't this mean we have to release Panic?
What
We don't have to
this-
release them.
thing?
This is
Sure.
you! And
It is not.
Yes, it is.
I think it is.
he sees you like you see him.
There's a parallel dimension. Things are getting a little messy.
We call it
I
the
would
flip side.
say this is above my pay grade, but I think my pay grade just went up.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are now Corporal Tannic.
Do you know any songs, Corporal Tannic?
Wait, why are we
Why
calling
is
him
he
Corporal
Titanic?
Tannic?
I don't know, you called him Corporal Tannic, so I was like, okay, he's Corporal Tannic.
Your name
Alfie.
is now Collie Tannic. Deal with it.
Elitonic.
Polita. For short.
No, I'm not. I'm not really a song guy. I do poetry in my spare
shit.
time.
Wait,
Wait,
what kind
kinds
of poetry?
You better make up some stuff for this character.
I
now.
don't remember
We're
this.
interested.
Why is my personal matters?
I would like to hear some.
It's all part of your employment contract. You should have read it closer.
Where are we again? I forgot.
At Twigate.
No, the name of this country.
I'm gonna change the music. This is no longer a
Rosemary.
weird or
I want to
confusing.
hear
This
some
is just
Rosemary poetry.
Come on, 575.
No. Look, I don't have my materials on me. This is a bit much. I'm like, I do it as a hobby.
Alright.
I'm not like a.
Where are your
he
materials
looks
at?
surprisingly flustered.
Shadow
Where do you-
Alfie, tell us some poetry.
James, I sent you a link for tree poetry.
God.
If you need quick things.
That's a
I
thing.
will
It-
gladly send the Raven after his poetry material.
Yeah, we'll fetch you some poetry material. Don't worry.
I'm not going to use the one which starts with Korean hornbeam.
I assume that's like a beetle or something.
That's probably a tree.
Poetry.
Can I just quote this one? This is not him, by the way. This is the haiku. Same humidity. Tree shade in a different spot than where we left it.
Oh, that was beautiful, Alfarian.
Alright,
What's the
now it's
deeper
your
meaning?
turn, Shadow Alfie.
He said what I was going to say.
Alright, I think we've had enough messing around. We should probably get back on focus.
Alright.
What's
Right.
his focus?
We need to find
Well, can we have them touch each other
The
first?
hero.
Let's see what happens when that goes.
I
Alfie,
suppose, yeah, we can make them touch.
I am
Alfie.
Shadow Alfie's
curious.
forehead.
And Alfie, touch
What
each
would
other.
happen?
Make it slow.
They both sort of look at you. Well, you are paying me. You're not paying me.
We're technically
Well,
are.
I
I
don't
mean, I'm
have
not
any
touching him
shadow
without
gold.
consent.
Well,
He
it's really more
is
like
you.
masturbation.
Consent to it yourself. There we
Yeah.
go.
We've,
Okay, I'm not liking where this is going.
Damn it, Alfie! Touch yourself in front of us. It's
You get paid
important.
for this.
Just give yourself a handshake.
I throw gold pieces at his face.
This is
Très
very
joli,
weird.
Coco. Très joli.
The rest of the guards are gathering round like, what the hell is this crap?
There's a bunch of people talking to a quite confused elf and a fucking weird shadow man. throwing
Right, we'll give
Okay.
the Shadow Man some
They-
gold as well.
Grab each other's hands and shake them. Well, that wasn't so brave! And the
Wait, what?
the shadow one vanishes from existence.
Oh shit! Look at the reflection.
Oh, Shadow Alfie!
What the hell?
I was curious if he would
Look at
absorb the
Alfie's,
other one.
solid Alfie's
I
reflection.
look at the reflection of the current Alfie.
There is a reflection of Alfie.
Oh, there is.
Wait,
Okay.
so
We created a new Shadow Alpha or got sent back?
Wait a sec. What else is in this room? In the
We
reflection.
basically
did
repaired
he
him.
die? Is that just another version of
Everyone
someone
in
that's
this
dead now?
room has a reflection, except for you
Except
guys.
Well,
And
I do.
Minus Ahi, yeah.
What's my one doing?
Currently poking new Alfie
Shadow Alfie.
and stroking his arm and looking at you as if to make you jealous.
Please don't take that as a challenge.
Why does my arm tickle?
Should we
He
be
looks
going
around
into the other
he looks down
world?
to see me stroking his arm.
Now I
That
wonder
bitch isn't
though.
going to show me up.
Alright, time for the unethical question of the day from Logan.
Oh no.
Can we bring regular Alfie into the Shadow Dimension so we can then have him touch Shadow Alfie in there and see what happens?
Alfie is looking very concerned doing stuff like this.
I don't think we should try that. We can
Okay.
bring him along.
What's wrong?
Why can I only see you guys with one eye?
Oh.
They have become
Which eye?
combined.
This
Point.
right.
I'm going to examine his eyes. Both
Why are you in
medically
different
and
places?
just in perception terms.
Okay, looks like you're somehow seeing between worlds.
I kind of want to keep him now. He's special.
And he doesn't even need a mirror.
Okay, tell me, what am I doing with each eye?
You're looking at me in my right eye, and the other you is touching my arm. Get off. He shakes his arm.
Just go with it.
Alright.
Right, I feel like it's time to pull out the knife.
Ah!
Don't shake him, come on now. He's still safe.
He's too pretty to die!
Alright,
Okay, I'm
Well,
getting the hang of this.
yeah, Alfie, I think you're excused for now. I think you should meet up with Old Fart. And...
Why are we not taking him through and seeing what happens if we take him through to the other side?
I mean, I was for the idea of taking him through, but I feel it's very... I kind of want to see what happens when he touches Shadow Alfie in the Shadow side.
I don't
I
feel
mean,
like
it looks
that's
like
a
they've
good
just
idea.
combined.
I think the important thing is we need to find this hero that they talk about, because he's definitely, if not absolutely behind it, he definitely knows something.
Alright, well...
Alfie, do you remember anything about a hero? I want to see if their memory's also combined.
That's a good question. Would they?
What? Yeah, some kind of drow.
And where does he live? Or where can he be found?
In the Atrogate?
Right, so he's in the Shadow City.
He's
In
probably
the Grand
this-
Tower?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, no, where else would he be? But that's where the councillors are.
Okay, team. Looks like we're invading Shadow Atrogate.
Alright, are we taking Alfie with us? Because he can act as a guide and, like, instantly
We
check
should,
people
yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Alfie
yes.
will be on the other side.
For reference, no portal, no. I forgot that's gone
Yeah.
now.
I figured we were going to have the knife for reality.
Oh yeah, I should drag Alfarian, the unreasonably buff elf, off and get onto it and get rid of that guy.
Well then, Alfie. Welcome to the job. I guess you are now honorary... What are we? 4 of Hearts? 3 of Hearts?
Yeah, with the Four of Hearts.
4 of Hearts.
We were 2 of Hearts and we got 2 level bumps for dealing with Dracula.
I mean, are you sure? I'm just a guard.
I mean, technically you're more of our intern
Yeah, it's more of an internship.
I'm
so-
your
for the
Alyssa.
first 2
We can
years.
train you.
I don't know, you seem to have some magic, judging
Yeah,
by that fire.
my hand
you have
keeps setting on
your hand.
fire.
Grantor, did you already decide on your
I have
50%
formal
level?
training.
Not yet, actually.
Do you want to take
Uh,
leadership and take him?
I
Oh,
could take
God.
leadership. I'm gonna take
Officially,
leadership.
I am a spell sword in the army.
Yeah, no, we can train you up.
Yes. You shall be
He's a
apprentice to me.
magus.
I was about to say, spell swords don't really exist. Magus does. Yeah, Grantor,
Oh,
do you want
no.
to make him your code by taking leadership?
Please don't make him Graves 2.0.
Yes.
He's not going to be that
Alright.
powerful.
Alright, Over, you can now treat him as a cohort.
Oh, good.
Grantor sa-
It
Grantor
is.
sa-
My
7 levels?
mighty cohort.
This is
Collie the
Jericho
Handsome.
number 2!
Look, he is far more handsome than Jericho was.
Very
Whoa!
handsome.
Jericho was charismatic, but a little bit awkward.
Well, yeah, but that's his charm and awkwardness, and he got dragged into all those uncomfortable situations with us.
Let's see who seduces this one first.
I'm betting Siegfried.
Yes, Seth or Siegfried is
Look,
just gonna.
I'm not
right
making
into
him
his
roll
path.
saves until he has stats, which I have not given him.
Well, he's 5th
Do
level.
those now. We'll wait.
5th level Vegas.
Okay, so
I can put something
yeah,
together
he's the
quickly
5th level Magus.
with NPC.
Oh, good. I don't have any followers yet. Phew.
Here. Suddenly, the guards bow down in reverence. Oh, hail, Lady Ivy!
Yes.
Well, it's about time.
No, okay. Well, if that's the way this is going, then that's the way this is going. Why are you people making me build characters on the spot?
Because we
Isn't this how
like
this
to
goes?
derail.
He decided to pick up leadership. That's why.
Which, to be fair, is a very reasonable skill to have. Some of the squads have followers, which technically count as a small army.
I mean, we defeated Dracula. I feel like... Oh, right, yeah. Alfie, we defeated Dracula. Don't let it go to your head.
No, I didn't do it.
Oh, I need to be right
I
back.
still
Well, yeah,
need to
but I
earn
mean,
my stripes.
So don't get starstruck. We're kind of a big deal.
I mean,
I mean,
he could be the leader of our official fan club.
to be fair, well, you are certainly probably very skilled, and I am impressed at that. Not all that threatening. You're very approachable.
Okay, I'm going to reach into my bag, pull out the Heart of God, and say, this is the Heart of God. Do not touch it, it will explode you.
Also, man, Alfie. You're
Also,
lucky.
not
You're
that terrifying.
I'm going to prod
You
one
haven't
of
held it.
the corpses with it. There we go.
Every
I
time
wasn't
that
allowed
heart
to-
comes out, Seth winces.
Did he just... It's... Please tell me that wasn't actually...
Yeah.
Oh, you do not want to know what that looked like with the other eye. Oh,
Yes, we
my
do,
word.
actually. What does it look like?
Do the corpses still have a shadow?
Like there was a piece of the other place stopped existing for a moment. Actually,
What
yeah.
I do, buddy.
The heart, that thing you called the heart, it's like a dead zone.
Alright, we
Damn
have a
straight.
delete key.
We can't use it too much. I'm trying to get some power back into the heart.
Also, man, Alfie is lucky.
I
He's
must
an elf, so
now
he's
develop
immune to
not
all-
only skills, ranks, levels, and builds, but also a personality.
You can just...
I would like him to be doting, but also protective.
Probably can make a Kensai build by the looks of it, seeing how he pretty much has a katana.
Make him manly as hell.
Very well! He is the manliest.
I would like him to also have great culinary skills.
Done. He's a poet, cook, fighter, caster. Is
Kensai
there
build
anything
out.
he can't do?
I
Admit
don't
to his
know.
own
We'll see
feelings.
later.
Well, Gretar, he is immune to your slumber.
Oh yeah, he's an elf.
Yeah, he's very lucky in that
He's,
aspect.
he's resistant to my mind affecting abilities,
Yeah, that's why he can
which
keep
is
up with you.
important for me because I like to be sure that he actually wants to be there.
I think it's just the slumber part, though.
I think he views you as a teacher more than anything, because he doesn't know you yet.
Oh, is it the kind of teacher you want to bang? Or is it...
Or
Well,
is this
if we're
a,
making him very
is
manly,
this a creepy Kawakami situation here, James?
it might not on the
Hey,
basis.
now, Kawakami wasn't that... okay.
We'll
That's
see how he
terrifying.
goes.
She was a she was a teacher and also basically a sex worker.
Yeah,
and
she
she's
was a
seduced the
prostitute in
student.
the end.
Right. Moving on, you have acquired a cohort.
She was still in, like, top 3
He
girls, though.
is the buffest elf you have ever seen, with the exception of, I believe, one.
Which is
Or
going
is
to be
he
Luna's
human?
father. He seems
Human.
pretty elven.
Oh. Are we going to the flip side? Or...
Oh, right. We're going to go there. Yes.
Yes, we're going to invade the flip side and capture this hero chap.
With invade, it may just be more like a visit.
Yeah.
Okay, infiltrate.
Well, there's no
How about-
one
Oh,
guarding here.
You know what would be great?
Can we
to
do it
infiltrate?
tomorrow? I have no spells.
Wait, didn't we stay a night already?
No?
Wasn't?
We're pretty sure we've just carried on from.
This is straight
is
after
just-
the combat.
Immediately after the fighting.
Alright, time to nap.
Technically, I look.
We
fucked
fall
up.
asleep
I
on
have,
the
like,
floor of the
18
old fort.
health.
Your new cohort picks you both up and carries you off.
Aww,
Isn't he useful?
he's a sweetheart.
Why is he so welcoming?
Because I'm paying him,
10 GP a
all-
month.
which is nothing to me. But
A lot.
That's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, wouldn't he
It's
like
like
be
3
immediately
mortgages to-
stung as soon as he sees how much we get paid?
I mean, technically
he'll
speaking,
get paid more as we go on.
he
This is probation
will
period.
take a share as a contractor.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna have
But
like
that's
a
only from the
10% cut.
legal perspective of the loaded deck, so you don't enslave people.
Also, he's gonna get like a proper internship contract once we get back, and then he can, you know.
Nice tweet.
Yeah, marketing.
He is Alfie the elf, yes. Alfie,
Elfie
the
the
elf.
elf. Elfie the elf.
Yeah, I know, I didn't
He
actually have
eats
it.
cats.
Okay. I'm just going to...
Right. Okay.
I'm just going to... You know, I'm going to add search on... Let's go for Incompetech. Let's just search the word silly and add that song.
Can we
That was unexpected, but I'm playing it.
nickname him Elfo?
Interesting.
And this is the music we fade out to a break on.
Yes, it is time for a break.
This is now Alfie's theme.
I was hoping that I'll be the racist dragon.